What's going on, Internet? Iron Jordan here. So, today, what we're going to be doing is kicking off our weekly locals report from our local game store, Gamers Alley, which holds locals best of three every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m. So, what I will be doing is I will be doing at least one of these local reports per week, probably for the Tuesday event because I typically cannot make the Sunday event, and the video will be out the following morning or that night, depending on what time I get home, as I do work a first shift job. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to profile the deck list very quickly. All of the deck lists that topped by going X1. So, all of these decks have one loss or fewer. The first place deck actually was undefeated. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to look at the fourth place deck first, which is what I played, which was Black Reboot. So this was actually pretty good. It was okay. The deck beat itself the one time that it lost. I played against the third place deck, and the deck beat itself. Didn't draw any champions on game two or three. Little side note about the deck: I forgot to put this in while I was importing the deck list. However, I was playing 5 Digieggs. Black, when you play it in set 1.0, wants to go to the long game, and so having 5 Digieggs is key. However, the other Digiegg, the rare Digiegg from set 1, is just strictly worse than Caprimon, like 99% of the time. This is basically the deck that I profiled on the channel not too long ago. If I had to make any changes to the deck, I would say that most of it felt okay. I think that this is not called That Was a Good Time. In English, it's called Looking Back at the Good Times. Looking Back at the Good Times was an insanely powerful card. I definitely think it deserves to be at 4. I tried out Atomic Ray because this was our second locals, and Rookie Rush won our locals last week, and so I figured I would throw Atomic Ray in and hope to hit it off of my life, which A, never happened, and B, nobody was playing Rookie Rush tonight. Everybody was playing mid range or slower. So yeah, Atomic Ray probably, like, if you're in a super aggressive locals, like, yeah, it just probably beats them, but we didn't get to test it, so more testing is required with that card. The one thing I will say is that Tai Kamiya, I feel like right now tamers are like really necessary to have, especially if you're playing these decks that want to cast or that want to digi-evolve for 3. These cards feel so necessary. The problem is that this card is very bad. Like the Tai Kamiya Black Tamer card is so bad. Unlike Matt, they get you a card back, or TK, they get you a card out of your life, selected card out of your life, or Mimi that accelerates your plays. Having 4 ties in your hand does nothing. It's so bad. So I'd probably cut him down to at least 2 and bump up some of the ratios of the Digimon. 16 rookies felt good. We played 13 champions, which felt really bad. We didn't see them enough, especially since you really lean on the Greymon line. So you lean on the Agumon to Greymon to Metal Greymon to War Greymon line. It felt really bad to not have any of those cards. Gargemon is insane. Hard casting him is just value. Andromon with the Toy Agumon and a Greymon underneath him is money. That card was MVP like all night. It was super good, and the deck played okay. Like I said, the one round loss that we had with this deck was because the deck beat itself. So I feel like it put up a pretty solid showing, but ended up getting fourth anyway because of it. So whatever. Moving on to the third place list. This might look a little familiar to you guys because this is straight up just the list that I profiled on the channel a couple days ago. I lent my Rosemont deck to a buddy of mine, Chris, who is a Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and DPS veteran. He is very good at card games, and this is actually who I lost to, and he did really well. He went X1. He only dropped one game. I think it was to the yellow blue list. That's right, a yellow blue list that we'll get to here in a second, which is the star of the night. But yeah, this is just a really solid list. There are some differences. Ooh, this did not save correctly. Tyrannomon is not supposed to be there. This is supposed to be Kabuterimon. Kabuterimon took the place of Tyrannomon to starve out opponents. The change that has been made, the actual changes that have been made since the deck got profiled, is that we dropped one Hercules Kabuterimon in favor of Puppetmon, and we dropped the level 5 Kabuterimon. We dropped him for Cherrymon to be more defensive. So the idea of the deck now is to set up blockers for Rosemont to protect her so that she could be the star of the show. The one thing that would definitely get changed here is that Hercules Kabuterimon would come out for another Puppetmon that we could string together Puppetmons if you had two of them. And other than that, deck is really good. It's just very consistent. Like I said, this Tyrannomon is supposed to be Kabuterimon, so take that for what you will. And yeah, that's just the deck. It just evolves for really cheap. It accelerates off of Mimi. You definitely want to play 4 in this deck. It's super, super good. Next, we're going to get on to the star of the show. This was a blue-yellow list that really relies on Kaiser Nail. This deck is super cool. Adam played this. My buddy Adam played this. He is also a veteran of Magic and DBS. Super good card game player. And yeah, as you can see here, he's got 4 blue eggs, and all of his rookies that he's playing are mostly blue, so that he can get on top of this Upamon and get the draws and cycle out and stuff like that. Have some rookie rush potential here. He's got Leomon as his 1 level 4 champion. He also doesn't feel super bad about hardcasting it because it's only 5. He's got 4 Hammer Spark, 2 Kaiser Nails, 1 Cocytus Breath. He said that he would definitely. The only reason why he was playing the 1 Cocytus Breath and 2 Kaiser Nails because he only had 2 Kaiser Nails. He was only able to get 1 structure deck, so he would play 3 Kaiser Nails if he could. The yellow part of the engine is very interesting. He's got the idea is to Kaiser Nail one of your cards, one of your level 6s, to play a 5-drop, or to Kaiser Nail one of your 5-drops to play a 4-drop underneath it. So it plays the Petermon that gets the Tinkermon, so you just Ricky Rush or whatever. The Magna Angemon, it's super good. You have the Magna Angemon under the Slash Angemon. You Kaiser Nail the Slash Angemon. It pulls the Magna Angemon out, and you get a life because Kaiser Nail does not negate its on play effects. So you're getting these really, really good discounts. I think this is a super good idea. I think having a deck that relies on Kaiser Nail is really, really cool. And then obviously he's got all these level 6s for like control, like the Seraphimon to gain life, the Slash Angemon for removal, the Kentaurusmon for the security tag neg. And then he's got 2 Puppetmons to finish it off just to kind of, hey, did you build a big board presence, tap down your opponent's stuff, and they're not going to untap during the next turn. I did not get to play against this. I did not get to play against either of the first or second place deck, which is very disappointing because I feel like I would have loved to play against this deck for sure. It's very, very cool. And we might have a deck profile for it on the channel moving forward, like an actual, in-depth deck profile. So look forward to that. And then in first place, we had Alex. Alex ran Omnimon Turbo. He went undefeated. He beat Adam in the finals for first place, and congrats to Alex. This is a pretty standard Omnimon Turbo list. He's been cultivating it since the pre-release came out. He's playing 5 Digi-Eggs. He's got 14 rookies, which is a really solid number. He's playing only 11 champions, which I found to be strange, but he knows this deck way better than me, so I'm not going to question him on it. He has all these level 5s. That is 4, 7, 8, 9 level 5s. 8 level 6s, which makes sense because you're trying to get into Omnimon, so you need to see them. He said that the Plesiommon, the vanilla level 6s, just always felt so good when they came down, and Metalgarurumon such a powerhouse. The one thing that he said he would change about this deck is that he would take out the mat and put in an additional Omnimon. The problem is that he had only 3 Omnimons going into the game. The hilarious thing about that is that with the prize out, he ended up pulling 2 more Omnimons after the tournament, which was insane. He pulled 2 Omnimons right after the tournament. It's like, oh, cool, guess now I have 5, which is insane. But yeah, Omnimon's good. It did not. So the thing is that this list was actually played last week and topped as well, but it didn't get first place. Actually, no, it didn't top. It got 4th place. So this list has been played, like this exact list has been played. There were the tops last week. Since we're not doing a local report, I'll just go ahead and shout them out. First place was Ricky Rush. Second place was Purple. And third place was Purple. But there was no Purple out there today. There was no Purple, at all today. I'm sorry, there was one player playing Purple, and it was his first time playing it. He was borrowing my deck. And, yeah, but that is the report, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys want to see anything more like this. It kind of gives us a tiny snapshot of the meta. I know it's just a locals, but it's a really cool little thing to do. Since we don't have big events right now, we want to get tournament reports out there and see how decks can be good. Like black is decent. People say black is bad, but it's decent. We know Rosemont and control is powerful if you can protect the Rosemont, and it's really cool to see stuff like this blue yellow deck pop up and just come out of nowhere and be, really fun. I don't know if Adam found a deck list of this or if he built this by himself. However, he, like I said, is a veteran card game player, and I have not seen any lists like this, and I followed the Japanese version of the game, and so I would assume that this is just something that he just decided to build, and it was really cool. So it's good to see stuff like this. Let me know if you guys like this video with a comment down below. Like if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more Digimon content, because we will be doing a whole lot of Digimon content rolling out over the next month or so, preparing for the actual release of the game. But I'm going to stop rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.